AI brews perfect craft beer recipes. Microbrewery win. The world of craft brewing has long been a sacred temple to human artistry. It is a realm where grizzled, bearded alchemists in aprons, let's call them brewmasters, wield paddles like wizard staves, muttering incantations about IBUs, malt bills, and hop terroir. Their creations are born from intuition, tradition, and the occasional "what if we throw in these forage berries?" gamble. It is a beautiful, chaotic, and deeply human craft. So, the notion that a cold, unfeeling algorithm could waltz into this hallowed hall and not only belong but excel seems, to the purist, like heresy of the highest order. Yet, here we are, in an era where the most exciting new hire at a cutting-edge microbrewery isn't a cicerone from Portland, but a data scientist with a laptop. The AI brewmaster has arrived, and it's serving up wins one perfect pint at a time. The initial foray of artificial intelligence into brewing was less malevolent Skynet and more clueless in turn. Early attempts saw algorithms, trained on thousands of existing recipes, produce beer concepts that were technically beer. One infamous early model, after analyzing the popularity of hazy and juicy descriptors, reportedly designed a New England triple IPA that called for a pound of actual orange juice concentrate per gallon. Another, in a bold stroke of literalism, interpreted notes of pine as requiring a handful of spruce needles. The resulting brew was less a beer and more potpourri marinade. These missteps provided ample comedic fodder for traditionalists, who chuckled into their pint glasses, secure in the knowledge that soul could not be digitized. But AI learns, and it learns fast. The true breakthrough came not from teaching AI to copy, but from teaching it to correlate. Modern brewing AI doesn't just look at recipes. It devours a staggering universe of data. It cross-references chemical compound structures with human sensory panel feedback. It analyses millions of online reviews, parsing the precise language beer lovers use to describe their ideal hoppy, but not bitter IPA or creamy yet crisp stout. It understands that a perfect beer isn't an abstract concept. It's a specific set of chemical markers that trigger a predictable set of pleasurable responses in the human brain. This is where the magic, or perhaps the sublime science, truly happens. Consider HopSynth, a fictional but representative AI platform used by a trendy microbrewery like Circuitry Alish. A brewer wants to create a session ale for summer. They don't input grains and hops. They input a vibe, thirst-quenching, bright, reminiscent of a tropical vacation, with low bitterness sub 20 IBU and a sessionable 4.5% ABV. The AI gets to work. In milliseconds, it sifts through a database containing the molecular profiles of every hop strain, malt, yeast, and adjunct on Earth. It knows that Sabro hops contribute coconut and tropical notes, but can be overpowering. It knows that a touch of flaked oats will impart the desired creamy mouthfeel without clashing with the bright profile. It runs 10,000 virtual fermentations, predicting ester production from different yeast strains at precise temperature bands. It then matches this chemical blueprint against its database of consumer preferences, ensuring the proposed profile aligns with the highest-rated tropical and crushable beers in the last 5 years. The result? Not just a list of ingredients, but a full, optimized recipe, a grain bill, a hop schedule, with exact timing for bitterness, flavor, and aroma, fermentation temperature, and even a predicted flavor wheel. The human brewer, once the sole creative genius, now assumes the equally vital role of editor, tastemaker, and quality control, adding the final, irreplaceable human touch. They might name the AI's creation Paradise Circuit, giving it a story and a soul that the algorithm, left to its own devices, might have called efficient tropical unit hashtag 734B. The win for the microbrewery is monumental. The iterative process, which once took months, gallons of dumped test batches, and significant financial risk, is compressed into days. Market research is baked directly into the recipe development. The ability to hyper-target specific demographics or trends is unprecedented. Got a local hop variety you want to showcase? The AI can tell you the perfect supporting cast of malts and yeast to make it sing. Need a gluten-reduced option that doesn't taste like cardboard? The algorithm can find a pathway. The comedy now is not in the AI's failure, but in its terrifying, delightful competence. The brewmaster's proud proclamation, "I get a feeling about this one," is now backed by a 99.7% predictive satisfaction score. The artisanal gamble becomes a calculated masterpiece. This doesn't eliminate creativity, it elevates it. It frees the brewer from the tedious grind of calculation and allows them to focus on the bigger picture, the wild ideas, the storytelling, and the community building that are the true heart of a microbrewery. Ultimately, the AI is not the artist. It is the ultimate, unimaginably powerful tool. It is the brush that never sheds a bristle, the chisel that never dulls. The soul of the beer still comes from the human who conceived of its purpose, who named it, and who shares it with a grateful patron at the taproom bar. The victory of AI in a microbrewery is a collaborative one. It is a triumph of human ingenuity in creating the AI, working alongside human passion in crafting the experience. It proves that the future of craft isn't a cold, automated dystopia, but a beautiful partnership where data informs artistry, and every pint poured is, quite literally, the best of both worlds. So, raise a glass, a perfectly balanced, algorithmically optimized, and lovingly served glass to the win. Cheers! If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe. It will really help this channel out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more informative videos coming.